All right, thank you guys. Okay, thanks for opening the camera. Right, so we will begin. So this presentation is just a Lazarus effect, right? So nothing related to horror story. Okay, I know there's a horror movie called Lazarus Effect, right? But no, this is just about a revive. How do you revive a pretty much dead listing that we have launched for a few months already? And what did we do to just go up and increase the sales up to even 30 40 units a day right now from what we see, right? So it's a very simple trick, right? In fact, so a little bit about me. Okay, so this is me. Yeah, hi, my name is Clarence. All right, so this is my past. So I already started learning FBA in 2019 Q4, right? So over here you can see a few pictures of me in my old working days, right? I'm working as an engineer for government, right? Most of the Singaporeans will say that. So that's my full-time job. In 2019, I graduated from civil engineering NTU. Then after that, when I worked for 5 years, I realized that actually I don't want to be stuck in my 9 to 5 job for all my life. Even though that's the path that my parents want me to run, but I just don't feel that I resonate very well with that. And to be honest, nothing wrong with that. It's okay. It's just that I thought there's more to life than just working my 9 to 5 a job. That's why I started exploring different side hustles. All right. And that's where I discovered Amazon FBA. And once I discovered FBA, I thought that, hey, I thought this model is actually quite interesting. Like most of you, you will probably find that, oh, actually FBA, they handle a lot of the heavy lifting. You just send your products to Amazon fulfillment centers. They do the delivery for you. All you got to do is to keep in stock, manage the advertising. Sounds simple, right? But as I try, I really realized actually it's not very simple. I'm sure most of you will understand with me, right? The Amazon support is terrible sometimes. Sometimes we got recently COVID, so a lot of the shipping logistics issues is a nightmare, right? So that's really my past. I already started since 2019 Q4. Okay, so this year is probably my third to fourth year selling on Amazon already. Okay, so now right now currently some of the quick credentials, launch up to 10 plus products right now and counting. And of course, when you launch products, naturally you will fail. Okay, it's normal, right? By the way, who failed before? Just show a thumbs up. All right, if you failed before, by the way, you are on the right track. Okay, success is on the way, right? Because as you fail, you get to learn more about Amazon. It's a steep learning curve. I think at the end of the day, when we reinforce this, it's not easy. Just put in the work, like all entrepreneurship and all businesses. Is going to it's an uphill battle basically. All right, so launch 10 plus products, some fail, some success. Hey, let's learn from the successes and also more importantly learn from the failures. All right, then after that, now also teaching others how to launch good products on Amazon the proper way. I understand there's many school of views on how to launch product properly. Even a simple topic like PPC, wow, there's like 100 plus people with different opinions here and there to do things. All right, so but okay, let's tune out all the noise and just see what works and just follow according to what you know helps you. Okay, yeah. So right now I'm also helping local SMEs to expand globally, right? So recently, unfortunately, I cannot share their name, confidentiality, but we're also helping current Singapore brands, right, launching on Amazon into global US markets and even beyond, right? So that's also something we do. And hey, we also share FBA content freely on social media, right? So this is just a quick shout out, all right? Okay, so this is a very recent case study. I know we're not here for this, but I also shared this in the main Amazon group, right? So a very recent case study of we launched this tamagoyaki pen in October of 2022, literally 4 months ago. Okay, so the moment we launched it, we got #1 new release on day one, overtook the first competitor in revenue in 1 month from launch. This is really revenue, right? So our top competitor is making about 25,000 revenue a month. Right here, in month one, just 30 days later, we already got 33,000 revenue. All right, our competitors were decreasing that price, right? Because they saw, hey, you guys come out, get so much sale, but we actually increase our price, but people are still buying, right? That's crazy. All right, so if you see this two spike here, if you remember, this is the Black Friday sale, then this is the Cyber Monday sale, right? I thought this is the best spike we could ever have, but who knew that as we go on, the Q4 start, then that actually become our normal day, right? So I think Amazon is great with a lot of good traffic here. All right, and of course, profitability is about $13 to $15 per unit, and this one is considered quite good already, because if I'm able to recall properly, we managed to still air ship to Amazon because we were running out of stock so quickly. But with air shipping price, we are still very profitable, right? So I think that's something. It's a big win that we can all agree, right? Okay, so I think I want to leave this time, right, just to understand a bit more of you guys. How many products have you launched? Right? Just type in the chat so they can roughly know the kind of experience level that you have. Is it 1? If 0, that's fine as well. Okay, so we can get to know each other more. All right, 1, 2, amazing. 1, 12, Madeline, awesome. 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay, good. All right. So from what I realized, your first product that you launch, okay, is going to be the toughest, right? Because you actually learn a lot of things. It's a steep learning curve, basically. All right. But thanks for sharing all these things. So I roughly know how deep are you in Amazon. All right. Okay, so let's go on. Amazing. Second product, David. All the best, all the best. Okay, so let's go, right? Case study, Lazarus. I think we're all here for this. It's more of how do I manage to revive a dead listing? Okay, a pretty much dead listing, right? It's going for 1 to 9 units for the past, in fact, few months, right? I can even extend this all the way to August. That's when we first started launching. So you can imagine August, September, October, November, December, 5 months already, haven't got a breakthrough. February, January also haven't got breakthrough. So that's 6 months of struggle trying to get sales. So I think I can share, like, no matter what I do, I just couldn't find the breakthrough. It's only recently, once I did this very simple thing, right, which I'll go through later on in this and I review this later, suddenly the sales come and the breakthrough does happen, right? And it's nothing to do with PPC, nothing to do with pricing. All right, so let's carry on. Okay. All right, let's go. Okay, so I think we want to share, right? So I have the old listing images, right, over here. So quick history. I literally paid a professional photographer and professional editing services to do all these things, right? And I thought they are good, to be honest, because to be honest, I do not know whether they're good or not, but when I receive it, I thought, okay, not too bad. I'm sure Liu has some comments already, right? Looking at all these images, right? So definitely could be better, right? And if you ask me, yes, that's one of the bigger mistakes. When we try to launch this for 6 months, we stayed with these pictures for 6 months. We realized that our actually conversion rate is hovering our 1.85%, right? If we look down at the bottom here, when we actually look at a product opportunity explorer, on average, the best competitor, their conversion rate is 3.3%. So that's the target I need to reach. But currently, back then, I was at 1.85%, right? So how do I increase my conversion rate? I'm sure most of you will know. It is your listing, right? It's your listing images, especially your main image, very important. All these single images actually increases conversion rate down to the A+ content, video, etc. All right, so let's just show my old mistakes here. Yeah, so these are old A+ content images, also a big mistake, right? So as you can tell, we were struggling, really struggling with the old images. So who wants to see the new image, right? Okay, all right, let's go. New image that brought in the breakthrough for us. Okay, ta-da. Okay, so this is the new image, right? Now instantly we managed to see that, wow, actually, the moment we change this very simple tweak, our conversion rate doubled, actually doubled, almost doubled. Now it's 3.41% as of recent, the past week, where we received this uptick in sales, right? So just making a simple tweak of getting from here, we pay 700 USD again to send the units to the photographer, ask them to redo everything because the previous one pretty much messed up from what we feel. And we got this. And when we come back, when we got this back, we upload this new set of images onto our listing. This is the A+ as well. All right. Up to the listing, suddenly our conversion rate go up. A lot of people are buying suddenly, and the same number of traffic, but more conversion. One-time cost of $700 instead of an everyday cost of 100 or 200 PPC sales. All right. So I thought this was something very good and re-emphasizes the importance, right, of listing images, right? Your listing is your salesman, a salesman that works for you 24/7. Okay. So if you have the best salesman on the listing selling your product for you for every traffic that you bring to Amazon, from Amazon to your listing, then of course you'll get more sales lah. And naturally it makes sense, right? Common sense, this one. Okay. So now with this understanding, we also leverage on this thing called brand experiments. Okay, who have used brand experiments before on Amazon? Just put a 1 in the chat there. If you have used, if you haven't used, put 0. Right? Brand experiments. Okay, brand experiments. Okay, good. All right, so people, some have do, some don't have. Okay, that's great. All right, so if you don't have, time to learn. All right, this is a very effective tool to test your different main images on Amazon for free. All right, Amazon give you for free as long as you have access to brand registry. You have a registered trademark on Amazon. You can get access to these brand experiments for A/B testing. All right, so what we did here, I test my old image and together with my new image, right? And of course, after Amazon sent a sample size of 220,000 people in total, see, and the A/B test and everything, and they found out that actually version B, which is this one, sells better. end up more conversion, more people click. And because of that, they can say that, hey, version B is better. This is a free service for Amazon, all right? So thank Amazon for this, okay? So this is very important. Keep testing your main images with brand experiments, all right? Okay, then other than comparing your old and your new listing, this is also a very important exercise. Compare your main image with top selling competitors. Always put them side by side to each other, all right? So this will be extra. If you can, I would recommend you go to Pickful, put these 3 images, ask a neutral audience on Pickful to choose and vote for you. So they will literally vote which is the best, and they'll tell you why it's the best. I think that's the most valuable data you can get. Okay, so Pickful, unfortunately, is a paid service, all right? So if you have some spare cash, and I actually recommend that to invest a little bit more in the listing, you get your customers' opinion on what is the best main images. Maybe some will say, oh, this is good, I like this because X, Y, ABC, right? I like this because ABC. I like this because ABC. Then you roughly know what are your customers actually looking for. And you can tailor your images to what they want. You know, every incremental increase in a conversion rate actually helps in making more sales. I think it makes sense. It's a one-time investment a lot of time, okay?
So I want to interject here, right? So regarding brand experiment and Pickful, right? Brand experiment will still be better because you're asking your own audience, the people who buy this product. If you are using Pickful, right, you're actually just servicing the general population who may or may not use this product. And moreover, right, brand experiment is free. So if you don't have budget, it's okay. Brand experiment is still far superior. But if you got budget, then you go for Pickful.
Yeah, excellent point. Okay, yeah, so let's utilize brand experiments. Basically, it's free, right? Why not? Okay, the next thing. So what's the effect, right, on organic rank? I think after we get some number of high activity sales rate so far. So we have been tracking close to about 80 keywords that's highly relevant keywords for us. And we did increase, actually we have about close to 47 keywords out of 80 that's on page 1 currently. We are still improving a lot of the rank. So these are all the keyword rankings. So the last number here is the organic rank. I'm not sure if you guys can see. All right. So this is the Cerebro data. So do note, Cerebro, when you rank on certain keywords, there's a tidal wave effect. Okay, basically, if you get a sale on one keyword, your close keywords also will get some boost in your organic rank. All right. So this is our current organic position. So I think at the end of the day, conversion is very important because at the end of the day, this gives you organic rank, and organic rank gives you more organic sales, and organic sales gives you more sales and give you more rank, etc. All right. So it becomes like a positive feedback loop for you. The moment you get that conversion rate up. So focus on conversion rate. All right. It's not PPC. Your PPC is fine. It's your listing. Okay. Always go back to your listing and improve the conversion rate as much as possible. And that's how a lot of our issues can be fixed in our Amazon selling journey, actually. All right, so bonus tip, okay? So when people give you feedback, especially your customers, please pay attention. So a quick story right here. One of our customers, they feedback, this is a real review from our listing already. In the photo, the advertising looks more robust, very thin. If they specify to me, I would have bought 3. Then so this bought me a light bulb moment. Oh, actually, that's true. I need to let them know that you need to buy 3 sets to get this effect here. So on the second image, I just change, very simple. Just put 1 image like that and put 3 set effect on the next image, right? Because we can't put this on our main image, right? It's against TOS. So we put a second image, very loud and clear, very obvious to customers. Then the moment we add this 3 set effect, right? Then we say, hey, we have been observing a lot of multiple orders now. You see, 2, 4, 2, 3, right? On the orders just yesterday only, right? So just a very simple tip like this, just listen to your customer, right? At the end of the day, provide value to them, make them understand. Because the takeaway here, a confused mind will never buy, okay? If you give too much options or customers come in, they didn't find what they want in less than 5 seconds, they're out already. They're out of your listing, all right? So your image need to capture that attention. That's why I put this on the second one, all right? Very, very simply. Okay, images very important. Okay, sales snapshot after optimization, no PPC adjustment, all right? So number 1, what we did here, we implement new listing image right here. Okay, then immediately we see a increase in sales already, all right? Uptake. So this one day is a blip lah. Okay, I'm not sure what happened on this day. Then after that, number 2, this is the point where we start. Okay, we just unleash the advertising. We just let it loose and let Amazon give us the traffic. And when we test the traffic, that traffic actually convert a lot better than previously. Okay, so we just resume advertising. The moment the traffic comes in with the higher conversion rate with the new images, then we get more sales. And from there on, the feedback loop actually started for us. Okay, so now it's just it's a thing to just keep in stock and make sure that we stock properly, optimize our PPC even more from now on. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, so key takeaway. I'm already at the final few slides already. So if you're not converting, your listing is confusing to your customers. So fix your listing first. All right, it's not a PPC issue. It's always your listing. All right, so always fix your conversion rate. So number two, no amount of PPC optimization expand can save a terrible listing that do not convert. All right, so your problem is not PPC, your problem is your listing. Fix that first, okay? I still remember when I was trying to fix that in the past 6 months, well, I was doing a lot of somersault with our PPC campaign, you know. We were doing exact match, phrase match, auto campaign, broad match, product targeting, brand sponsored videos. Nothing save us. No matter what we do, we are following the best practice in Amazon PPC advertising. We're following 7-figure sellers, 8-figure sellers methods. The same strategy that worked for them, we applied, it didn't work for us because our listing sucks. Plain as that, okay? No matter how much traffic you bring to our listing, they're just not going to convert. Next one, okay, it's always also about value creation. Right? So make sure that when you sell on Amazon, it's always about value. Show your value obviously to your customers upfront in your images, in your A+ listing, right? Not many people will read your titles, your description, your bullet points, okay? Just put it in your listing, your images, okay? Making sure it's obvious, right? It's obvious. If you have a better material, show very obviously in your image that it's a better material than your competitor without telling them it's a better material, okay? Show them, don't tell, all right? So that's the thing. And once you bring in the right traffic, they will convert, okay? Simple as that. And number 4, I think I'll emphasize again, right? It's not your fault if you spend PPC money and customers are not buying, all right? It's your fault. So let's improve your listing at the end of the day, right? I think 1, 2, 3, 4 always say, let's improve your listing, your listing, your listing. Okay. And yeah, that's all, right? So this is just a quick social media. And yeah, so feel free to follow us. We share actually almost every day. We share daily course level content on Amazon for free on our social media. So yeah, let me open the floor to Q&A now, right? Anyway, if you guys are coming for this event for Amazon, see you there tomorrow. We'll talk about sourcing as well. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Open the floor to Q&A. Maybe we want to do the hand raise process so that we can choose so it's more structured. All right. So if you have any questions, just raise your hand. Then I will shout out your name. Then maybe Liu can also chip in a bit All right. Okay, seems like no question.
I have a question.
Hi, Jane.
Hi. The first set of listings that you had, were they from somebody in the US or Singapore photographers? And why did you go back to the same photographer if they didn't produce the first sets that were doing the job?
Also, the first photographer, it was a US-based agency, right? In fact, the second photographer, it was someone in China who helped us do it better for us. So, hey, it's skill level. At the end of the day, photography is it's an art, right? It's not location dependent. It is person. It's on the skill sets with the person. Yeah. So I think the trick here is to make sure you really test your photographer, and yeah, find good quality photographers for you. Take your images. Yeah. In fact, I can just share the contact of my photographer in China who did this listing and help us revive, so that you can test him out as well. The photographer, he just charges maybe $15 to $20 per image, which is very good. Okay, any other questions? Okay, so Chuhao said, right, is your product similar to many others in Amazon? That's great, right? He's talking on the point of differentiation. So to answer that point, the obvious answer is yes, right? Pretty much this is like a learning lesson for us. We launched a very, in a way, not very differentiated product. Like you can't see the differentiation in any image. And I think that was something that really killed us in the beginning, right? We really have to fight in terms of quality in the images, bring out the number of like white flowers, these kind of things that attracts people and make people buy. So it was an uphill battle compared to the Tamago Yaki pen, definitely. So the tamago yaki pan one, it was highly differentiated, very easy and obvious for our customers to tell the difference. So we had a lane 4 victory over there compared to this one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Okay, David Silva. Okay, you guys can speak, right, if you have a mic. Okay, so David has a question. So he said, what is your advice on when to optimize? Is it an ongoing process? Is it optimized? I believe you refer to listing, right? Listing optimization is always an ongoing process. You never stop. Okay. When you have a chance to improve your conversion rate, always take it. Especially brand experiments. Keep doing that. Yeah. Okay, because if you have brand experiments, right? Amazon takes time for them to collect data and give back the answer to you. So it takes about, if I recall properly, it's about 3 to 4 weeks. All right. So keep it active always, right? Might as well. Don't leave it idle. So every 3 to 4 weeks, you have an answer. This image is better than this image. Then next month, test another image again to see which one's better. Every incremental improvement helps, especially the main image. Okay. Yeah, hope that answers your question, David.
So what would you say is the lifetime of images? Will it last a year? The same images?
What's the lifetime images? To be honest, I don't know. Your customers will tell you that by the money and the sales that you make. Yeah. The moment you have a competitor that converts better than you, then hey, something is up. That's when you know that, okay, you need to improve. Yeah.
Hi, Clarence.
Hi,
Madeline here.
Melody. Hi.
I'm curious to know, you said your second photographer actually helped you and the price is really good, 15-20, right, you're saying. So
Yeah.
when they change for you, do you have to tell them with specific guidelines how to make it different from the first set? Or actually you let them free play, think about it, and they were the one who gave you the changed sets?
Yeah, okay. So there's a difference between a consultant versus the arm and leg lah. Okay. So consultant can advise you, right? So this photographer, unfortunately, they do not understand marketing and copywriting or what makes customer buy your product. You understand yours best. So I always recommend you take reign of that, have control and take ownership of whatever you send to your any outsource work, basically. Yeah. So in this case, I had to really spoon feed them. Okay, basically I tell them in Canva, in PowerPoint slides, step by step, I want this, I don't want that, I want this, I don't want that, and guide them in the photography. Anything with the photography nature, they can take over because they are the expert in that. But for your product, you are the expert. You advise. That's my recommendation, at least. Yeah.
What about videos? Do they produce a video clip for you?
No, they don't. Yeah, so videos is another special skill set, right? So don't mix up photography skills with videography skills. All right. And even videography skills, there's also some skill set involved in copywriting. Like what kind of words do you use in your video to attract the hearts of the customers, right? So those are skill sets that you can't just assume that, oh, you know how to do video, help me do my product video, right? So find a proven person who has done good videos before, especially. It may not be a photographer, it may be a separate person. Yeah, so find the best in the industry to do it.
Do you have your A+ content for this product that you can?
Yes, definitely. The A+ content is done by at least the photography is done by this guy in China. Yeah. Okay. I think I have more questions here. MT, right? He asked, what's the main difference of the images between the one that worked and the one that didn't? Okay, let me share and you tell me, all right?
Maybe you can put them side by side.
Yeah. Okay, come. Feedback. I mean, if you ask me, I know one is bad lah. I can easily tell it's bad already.
Actually, don't look like real things. It's like created,
Yeah.
it's like drawn.
Yeah.
It's
like a 3-year-old drawing, right?
Yeah, it feels like a drawing.
Yeah, lor. So my first photographer screwed up in this aspect. Maybe the lighting or what, I don't know what lah. Yeah, it's just not nice.
Clarence, can I have a look at your lifestyle photo? Because you said that you paid what, how much did you pay for the photography?
So photography, right? Like literally, not this one. Yeah, this one. So photography effects itself is $15 to $20 per image. So literally this main image cost me $20. Okay. But
So
of course
the
I have-
models that they hire,
all these are stock photos. Stock
okay, these are stock photos.
Yeah,
So which means that they sort of
Yes.
superimpose on it. There's no real life model.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why they can charge at such a low price lah.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like with the model, you shouldn't be charging at this price.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So a question, right? Zach asked to me in direct message, right? So when you change listing, do you change the title as well, or do you change product description and key product only? So in this case, I only changed the images, just the images only. I didn't touch the title. I didn't touch description or other description, right? Or bullet points, all right? And also be very careful when you change title, all right? So when you want to change title, when you want to change title, do it very incrementally, maybe 2 to 3 words per update. It's very sticky and Amazon's very sensitive to that. Right? You may get de-indexed very easily. Right? That's from my understanding experience, personal experience. Okay, Zach also asked me how many times did I change my main image. This is my, wow, I tell you, there's a lot of variations in the old one. So when I was here, I think I changed this variation at least 3 times. More flowers, more leaves here and there. Yeah, but nothing worked. Yeah. So no matter how much I changed, I just couldn't find the breakthrough until I redo everything. I get a new photographer to do this for me. Okay, and I think I have a question. Some more. No problem, Zach. Just now I had Alex, right? I believe I saw your hand.
Yeah. Karen, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. Okay, you were saying that you actually increase your price at some point. So what is your price increase strategy actually? It's like
strategy, yeah.
is it like you raise $1 at a time, or is after certain order then you raise? Just curious.
Yeah, good question. In fact, so for us, I think that's according to my launch strategy. I always like to launch at a price that's very competitive when I first start this product. So the product market rate for this product, right, is about my top competitor. They're selling it for $25. Okay. So when I launched at $21. So that's my starting launch price. I want to pretty much get the market share, okay? So, but after a while, when I found out that, hey, actually, even if you launch cheaper, if your listing sucks, no one will still buy it because you didn't convince people. People are emotional buyers. So you need to connect to that part first. So it's not about the price at the end of the day for this case study. But once we found that it works, we increase the price even higher than our top competitor. People are still buying. Right. So at the end of the day, it's about the value that you provide or your customers perceive you provide. And that's what make them buy. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is there any more questions? I think that's all right. Okay. Yeah. I think we're good. Okay. Hi. Yes.
I'm interested to know, you raised your price. Why are still people buying from you? Selling more than competitors. So
Yeah.
what's the rationale that they're buying from you? Because how many times you get repeat customers for this, right? You get new ones, they don't buy, come back, they don't marry every day or something like that
Yeah.
to use your product. So why are new customers still flocking to your product and not your competitors with a higher price?
Yeah. So at the end of the day, what makes customer buy, right? This question. So it's just value, right? It's just value. Have I got a lot of reviews? To be honest, this product, let me just show it on Amazon, right? Why am I explaining this?
Yeah. I think that's the beauty, right? Yeah, show them your listing.
Yeah.
Your time you can show them the pen also lah.
Okay, so this is the one, all right? Look at this. Competitors like this, blah, 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 blah. Right? So this is our top competitor. These are the giants, right? So this is me right now, $1 above them. And people are still buying, right? So why are they buying this over my competitor when I only got 67 reviews compared to my competitor, thousands of reviews? Why? So the simplest question is value. Do you convey that value to your customer? They will still buy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a lot of reviews. 67 reviews only. This is literally a 6-month-old listing. Okay. So I think it's a myth that you need to be the cheapest, then people will buy your product. I think it's a myth. As long as you provide good value that your customers can justify, then hey, people will buy. Right. So we also see this very clearly with Tamago Yaki Pen. We are not the cheapest at all, you know. Look at this. We are the most expensive. In fact, 2 times more than this guy here. But people are still buying, and we are like the number 1 to 2 in terms of sales volume, units sold in this market. You say, look at this. In fact, right now I'm better than this guy already, right? So I'm selling more than all the rest of the competitors. I'm the top selling Tamago Yaki Pen. Well, I'm the most expensive. So it's not about the price, it's about the value. All right, always go back to your value. What is the value proposition that you have for your customer? Is it a no-brainer decision for your customer to buy? So if you can, and you have that value, then translate it to your images. Make sure your image show that you're a no-brainer decision, which in this case, I believe it is, because more people are buying my product compared to the others.
Maybe I can ask a question here. So I understand for your first product, right? How you show value is you make it look fuller, like you make it look more, so people buy your product.
Yeah.
But for this Tamaguchi pen, what is the value that is translate that make people want to buy from you? Maybe can give us some background on this, or rather, how do you do your research to find the value that is lacking in the marketplace, and how do you use those value and put inside the product? Yeah.
Yeah, excellent question, Liu. So when I did this research, right, in fact, let me just show a little bit more. So it's can't minimize zoom. Okay, give a moment. So when I do my thorough research, right, it was a compilation of 10 different competitors. Let me just pull it out so that you guys can see. Okay, there we go. Let me share my screen. Yeah, there we go, right? Okay, so when we did our competitors analysis, right, I just find the top 10, basically. I just compile the top 10 Tamago Yaki Pen on Amazon and just compare them side to side. All right, and I just see what keywords do they have on Amazon and where are they ranked organically on Amazon. And because of that, I found out, actually, a lot of them sucks at Amazon. They do not know how to rank on a lot of keywords. So I thought, hey, that's a good opportunity. Maybe I can come in, out value all of them, right? Basically, when I look at this, or what actually they bundle together, maybe I can combine a few ideas here and there together, because they are also selling themselves, right? Because there are people interested in buying these related products. These are the monthly sales volume, by the way. Okay, so what if I can provide a good proposition value and bundle most of it together, like this guy chopstick, right? I add in my chopstick here. There's a premium packaging. I will also add in a premium packaging. This guy got a plate. I also add in the plate, right? So our research process very simple. We look at what customers buy together with this product, and we see whether is it feasible to put it inside as a bundle. Simple as that. And
so basically, this is a data drive, am I right?
This data dive, one of the data dive tools.
Data dive, right? Yeah.
Correct. Okay, yeah. So that's how we do and we managed to see, okay, first thing first, the competitors, they do not know how to rank on Amazon. 3, it's a gap I can go in. Number 2, I think I can provide a very good value, and I combine most of the ideas together, and that's how we have this product here. And when we launch, boom, it's a land for victory for us.
Sorry for another question. So when you talk about gap, what gap are you talking about? Are you talking about poor ranking, or are you talking about like what are the usual gap do you look out for?
Poor ranking, yeah, that's the ranking. Yeah. So
Okay.
when you ask me now, like back then when I first started launching Amazon, I thought any product that I can differentiate better than the rest, I thought I can sell already. But I actually overlooked one very important thing. I think this is something that a lot of people can take back, which is what is the keyword strength for your competitor, your top 10? Because when you launch in this market, you're supposed to beat all of them, by the way. All right, you're fighting with them. So if you do not know your competitor, of course, you will lose, right? So really know your competitor. How well are they ranking on Amazon? So I use Cerebro. Okay, so it's actually a Helium 10 function, Cerebro, combined with Data Dive. Together, they create this market keyword list. All right, so from here, I can see, oh, there's actually 157 keywords that people searches on Amazon and leads to a sale for your Tamago Yaki Pen. Right, so it's all this variation of the different keywords here, right? So first thing first, know your keyword, basically. Keyword research, very important. And once you know your keyword already, find out how well are your competitors ranking on Amazon for all those keywords. If they are ranked on page 1 and above, that means they're getting sales from there and they know how to play Amazon. All right, Amazon's a keyword game, by the way. It's not a product game, all right? It's a search engine. Okay, so if you master your keyword, you can get a sale very easily because you know customers are buying it. Number two, if you can introduce a new product that outcompetes your competitor in value, hey, maybe you have a winner. So that's the strategy that I use for product research at least. Okay.
So again, sorry to interject so many times. So I don't think a lot of us we are quite proficient in this kind of data drive and Helium 10. So will you be like doing another class, or will you be providing so-called a service for us? Like if people are interested, to do data dive, how should they go about it?
Okay, so data dive, right? A background, right? Liu mentioned is data dive is a software by Seller System, right? So it's created by Brandon Young. Okay, so Brandon Young is a seven-figure Amazon seller that teaches this method basically. All right, so you don't need data dive to produce this Excel sheet. Basically, you just need Helium 10. All right, and yeah, Helium 10 is enough really to create this Excel sheet. So you can pretty much save on that first, right, before you really go deep into it. Because I know the data dive is quite expensive, also $99 a month, I think. Yeah. So how to create this Excel sheet? I went through it. I actually have some free YouTube videos online. So you can go and see, search my name, the FBA Bros. Then during the launch, okay, let me just show. I always learn, right? Show, not tell, right? Even your listing also show, don't tell. Okay, just give me a moment. Videos. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here. All right, so this is just a very quick YouTube channel. So so basically the original goal of this video series, it's just a mini mastermind, master class to launch on Amazon with just PPC without all the SFB nonsense. Okay, it's all banned already, but don't do search find by, don't do giveaways. All these are against Amazon terms of service because they are perceived to be rank manipulation, right? So don't get involved in that kind of thing. So how do we do Amazon PPC properly, launch from day one and get your amazing sales just from Amazon PPC only, right? Because Amazon PPC very powerful. If you master that, you in a way rank very well because Amazon complements the PPC mechanism and machine together with organic rank. All right, so it's a very important thing to have. So let's watch through. I went through how do you create the Excel sheet. Just now they just see, right? Let me share my entire screen. Easier to toggle around. All right, so I went through in one of the video. I can't really. It's called. I call it. I name it market dominator sheet. Right, so it's in part 2, part 3. Right, so market dominator sheet. This is what it's called. I literally went through how do you produce this market dominator sheet just from Helium 10. All right, just download Helium 10. What kind of formulas do you add into your Excel sheet? Because there are some formulas here that we need to analyze the market with. Okay, so I actually went through how do you create this Excel sheet from scratch on YouTube for free. All right, so go ahead and learn from there. All right. Okay.
All right, thanks for sharing. I think it's a very valuable sharing session, right? I mean, I think all of us have this problem whereby we face new competitors come in, then they drop their price, then our sales all drop it. But I think based on my experience also, right, reviewing all the listings so far on Amazon Singapore group, right, I see most of the listing is really can be done better because some of the listing is even terrible than the China competitors. Right, our side, if your listing is like that, who want to buy from you? So you raise a very good point whereby with a good listing, right, you can actually outbid and outbid your competitors without even dropping price.
Yeah, worth it, right? Just spend maybe $500 to $600, invest in your listing one time, then you can raise your price by $15 and earn back from there.
Correct. That's what I always told them, right? Invest. So this is what I every time tell my group. So every time what you should do is you should focus on the right product. Then secondly is to optimize your listing, right? Spend a lot of money on listing, make sure it's still very good. So it's a one-time investment. Then you will make back the money multiple times over. They are year risk of rates, right? So
yeah. Okay,
so,
yeah, that's all.
So I think there's no further question, and thanks for sharing. Yeah. So thanks for taking your time to share. And is there any more question? Maybe any
MT got one more.
Yeah, maybe last question.
Yeah, I have a question. Terence, thanks for sharing today. I learned a lot. My question I think is quite quite noob lah, I feel.
No,
Because I'm
no
quite
such thing, man.
new with Amazon. Can you explain like what is like the CVR and like how do you get it, or how do you get like the conversion rate? Is it like the organic conversion rate, or is like PPC, or how do you actually get this information?
Excellent. I was
Very good
waiting for people to
question.
ask
Yeah,
that.
good question. Good question.
I was
yeah.
wondering why no one asked when I was just like, hey, how do you get your competitors' conversion rate?
Best
Oh,
question
actually, I was
is
also thinking about your own conversion rate. How do you get that as well?
Awesome. Okay, come. Let me share. All right. Masterclass speed one. I think I can give you in less than 5 minutes already. All right, so go back to your Seller Central. All right, how do you find competitors' conversion rate? Very simple. Go to Growth, Product Opportunity Explorer. All right, you must have a professional plan for this. Okay, if you don't have, contact Amazon support. Ask them to give you access to this tool. All right, then the search lah. Okay, let's say Tamago Yakipan, right? What's the conversion rate of my competitor? Let's search your product. Make sure you see your product on this picture here so that Amazon recognizes your product. Go here. Then the beautiful thing, right? Go to trends. Then you see just let Amazon tell you, look at this is the average conversion rate for the market of top 23 people, right? So you roughly know, oh, my competitor is getting 8.75% conversion rate for the Tamago Yakipan market. If you want to go granular, you can go search term. Search term, Amazon will tell you the search conversion rate for each keyword. People search Tamago Yakipan, on average, customer convert at 7.6%. All right, so you can even sort it from highest to lowest. So the highest search conversion search term, basically the hottest keyword to target, okay, is Japanese omelette pan non-stick. Someone searches for it, 8.5% chance they will convert. Basically, that's how it is, okay? So Amazon shows you all this data from POE. So that's how I get my competitors' conversion rate. This is the market. So in a sense, competitors' conversion rate. So how do you find your conversion rate and how do you compare, right? So the next point, go over to the business reports. Go here, business reports. I just open a new tab. Okay, then go to detail page. So Amazon very weird, I don't know why. Okay, basically you're looking for unit session percentage. Unit session percentage is equals to your conversion rate. Okay, so you can just look at it from, let's say, I would like to always take a wider range of data so that you can get more holistic. Right, so let's see. So my Tamago Yakipan, my conversion rate is 5.66% over a long period of time. So I know, okay, my listing is not the best. I always need to improve to reach up to that average of, where's that average?
8.7%,
8.70%, yeah, 8.70%, right?
8%.
Yeah. So that means, hey, I'm not there yet. I need to improve my listing. Even though I may be the top of sales, but I don't want to be comfortable. I want to always go up and inch up. Always bring this up near to your market benchmark. Or that's the highest trend, the highest conversion rate. Okay, simple as that. There we go, 5 minutes.
That's quite good. There's also another good nuggets, right? Yeah, for those who say why my sales is so bad, no. So that is where you can see your competitor benchmark, see where you at, yeah, and how far you should go to match that.
Yeah, correct. Cool. Okay.
Thanks. Actually, just one more question regarding the CVR. What exactly is CVR? Is it
conversion rate, right? If I'm
conversion
right.
rate.
Yeah, conversion rate.
So CVR equals to conversion rate in short. It's just a short form.
Okay. Then the click-through rate, how do you get the click-through rate?
Click-through rate is from Amazon PPC advertising data.
Okay, so it's PPC. Right? Are you able to see click-through rate of organic? It's not possible, right?
You have to calculate yourself, unfortunately. I don't know why. Until now, we've been requesting for so many years, but Amazon doesn't show organic rank. Yeah. I mean, organic
First, how do you calculate the so-called organic CTR?
Okay. So organic conversion rate. Okay, no, I think conversion rate for both advertising and organic rank, I think there's no clear separation. Amazon doesn't give us that data. They only give us aggregated data on both, which is that Product Opportunity Explorer and your own one. All right. So the one that you see in business reports, this one, right? This is aggregated data, both PPC and both organic. Okay. There's no way to split up, unfortunately, at this point. Or at least I don't know yet. Okay. So to see how you what's your organic sales, I think the very simple thing is look at your day period. So let's say I'm just check, right? Last week. So last week is March, right? February. Okay, let's say Monday, Okay, I do 20th February to 27th February. Okay, so see my sales. So I got this much for 1 week. So what of this is organic rank? So I need to go to advertising. Okay. And put for the same period, right? That you're comparing. Straightforward, right? So from this 20th to 27th. So I see I got 2.8K in sales for advertising. So it just minus off this one minus this one equals to organic sales. There we go. Of course, a bit leceh lah. You need to do a lot of somersault here and there and alternate tab, right? So of course, I also have my ways to consolidate a lot of the data together to be quite unified. So I do have Excel sheet. Okay, I think it's quite late. Let's not go to Excel sheets. Yeah.
Maybe 3 minutes off until 10, then we'll close for this session. Yeah. So any more question for the last 3 minutes?
Oh my
Sorry, Karen, can I just check one
Hi,
thing
Alex.
about the conversion, since you mentioned that. Okay, from what I use so far is that I actually use the order over my clicks to get my conversion. So how is this formula compared to the unit sessions? Is it the same thing, or actually it's a different type of conversion?
Can you repeat?
Actually, by how I work out my conversion is basically I use the number of orders I got, divide the number of clicks to actually derive my conversion. So I'm not sure how is this conversion formula compared to what you show us just now, that one. Are they the same thing or
Yeah, it's the
different
same.
thing?
Unit session percentage is the same. So
Okay.
Amazon just calculate for you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, so weird, right? Why don't Amazon just name unit session percentage as conversion rate? Hey, this is Amazon you're dealing with. Yeah.
I know for brand experiment, how long do they take to give you the result?
From experience, 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, every 3 to 4 weeks.
That's very long.
Yeah, it's very long. That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, so a new listing cannot access brand experiments. So you need to show Amazon that it's getting some level of traffic through PPC or organic. Yeah. Then once you pass the threshold, I don't know what's the threshold, I can't remember already. Then this brand experiments become available for you. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Also, if no one want to share, I think I can share one more. Okay, so nowadays Amazon also recently released premium A+ content. So premium A+ content is not just A+ content, but content like you can put video in your description, put carousel in the description, right? So to get access to that, you need to have 15 A+ content approved by Amazon in your brand. Okay, very simple. So a hack, right, is like we found is that you can just change one word, let Amazon approve. Change one word, let Amazon approve. So that's considered as one count. So just change 15 different variations A+ content to get access to premium A+ content. Then you can get the videos in there already. Okay, yeah, that's a quick hack.
So it means you need to have 15 variation for the main product. Am I right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Okay, so because this helps you, because every conversion rate point that you input into your listing means more money for you. Why not? Right? So always invest in your listing. Always invest in listing and keep up to date with all these new updates that Amazon bring in. Yeah.
Sorry, Clarence, can you just clarify? Just like you were saying that you need 15 A+ content, then you were saying 15 variation.
15 variations. Of
Yeah,
A+
they're
content.
the same. Yeah, so 15 variation is also 15 is eSIM.
Yeah.
15 asins. Okay, so because it's not. I heard that you changed one word.
Oh no.
Oh.
What I meant just now, literally I just tested this yesterday. Okay, we got approved. 1 ASIN, 15 variation of A+ content. We literally changed one word in the title. So we have 15 different same A+ content, but it's just 15 different types of title. And Amazon approved all 15. Suddenly, boom, A+ content premium is available for us. Yeah. So you don't need to have 15 ASINs. So this for now, until Amazon close that loophole, I don't know when now. Okay. Yeah. So if you can, get in now. Okay. I think that's all. 10 PM already.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. Yes, thanks.